Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new Prize Picks video. In this one, we're talking about the NBA for Tuesday, April 23rd. In the video, we have 5 picks for you guys to consider, so stay tuned in the video to hear all 5 of the picks. No picks up yet for the Clippers-Mavericks game, but I do post more picks in the private Discord. You can see over the weekend and Monday hitting some nice slips over here in the private Discord. You can see this 4 for 4 on a Monday. Day before gave out a couple of hits here, a demon pick slip here for the NBA, plus I do MLB, NHL. We do all sports over here in the private Discord. Bossman picks, one of our other cappers over here, going absolutely crazy over the weekend here. You can see a 7 for 7 day for him in his channel. Posted another slip on Saturday that hit 3 for 3, plus another slip on Underdog that hit here, and hitting some on Monday as well, you can see over here. So definitely check it out. We have 5+ cappers. I'm just one of them. It's less than $1 per day to get in that private Discord. Get a ton of more picks from more cappers plus myself. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord. See how we've been posting all those winning slips over there. More picks from 5+ cappers. Definitely check it out with a link down below and the pinned comment for this one. Let's get into it. For the first pick, I do think that this Wolves-Suns game is going to be closer. So one of the first picks I'm going to go to here is going to be Mike Conley. I think he's going to play more minutes. We saw he got 7 assists in the first game here. I think he can get, at least 6 here. But we don't have 5.5 assists for Conley. Going to the rebounds plus assists, I do like this one as well for him. Let's take a look at this one on Outlier, where we do think this is going to be a closer game where Conley's going to play more minutes. He only played just over 27 minutes in that game because they did win by 25. I think it's going to be closer. He hit this one in 27 minutes, but I am liking the over for this one for Conley. 8.5 here. Hit rate on the season of 49%. But games where he plays at least 27 minutes, that hit rate goes up to 53%. I do have him in for at least 30 minutes in this game. And when he plays 30 minutes, hit rate of 55%. Going to be another fast-paced game. Conley has been smashing on the assist department, so really liking Conley in this game against Phoenix. I think he's going to play a lot of minutes in this one. So that's going to be the first pick. Sticking with this game, we're going to go to Nurkic over on his points of 8.5 here. So for Nurkic against Minnesota, had a solid game in game 1 as far as getting the minutes here, which we like to see because you never know what Nurkic is going to get for the minutes, but had 9 points in this one, so barely covered it. But what we did like to see was that he played 26 minutes, because there have been games a lot this season where he plays lower 20s of minutes. And this one, if we do think it's going to be a closer game, I do have him in for, at least 27 in this. Could be even more. The matchup's obviously tough. Minnesota first in defense, allowing 106 points per game, but against centers, they do rank 13th, so, even with Gobert, who's probably going to be Defensive Player of the Year, centers still score on them a decent amount here, around average in the league. So he's hit this 57% of the time. When he plays at least 27 minutes, he's hit this 70% of the time this season, so I have him in for at least 27. Between 27 and 33 here, still a good hit rate, over 2/3 hit rate, so definitely liking Nurkic here in this one. Good to see that he could score at least 9 in the last one and play decent minutes. I think he could be in line for more, so liking Nurkic here. For the third pick, we're going to come over to OddsJam, which is another tool with a free 7-day trial like Outlier. If you want to check both of them out, they're linked down below to take advantage of those trials. Basically how OddsJam works is they take sites like Prizepicks, Underdog, these player prop sites, compare them to other sports books, and give you their top picks with a top percent chance to hit based on the value. So Siakam here is at 36.5 points plus rebounds. FanDuel has us at 34.5, so 2 less. All these other sites have it at 35.5, so it's a really high line. Siakam had a great game in game 1, but they still lost. So I think they changed up the game plan, and Siakam's not going to have another massive game like we saw. So going to be going to the under on Siakam as well. Like this one from OddsJam, great value you could find over here. But also I'm liking this one So we could take a look at it over on Outlier, and we could see the points plus the rebounds this season. He's only hit it 17% of the time. Smashed it last game because he scored 36 points with 13 boards in a wild game here, but don't think he can repeat this one. Even the game before had a really good game, 28.6 boards, but didn't come close really to, over 35 and a half. Was what they have it at, but we're getting at 36 and a half as well. So really high line. Actually, the hit rate's probably lower if we take the alternate line that we're getting on Prizepicks. It's a 15% hit rate. So I think this game could be closer and more high scoring, but I don't think Siakam's going to be as dominant for the Pacers in this one. So going to that one from OddsJam for Siakam, going to be taking the under on him at 36.5. Really high line. Again, FanDuel we saw from OddsJam had this at 34.5. And just a really big line for Siakam to hit. So for the next one, we're going to look at Damian Lillard. Lillard had 35 in the first half, 0 in the second half. I think they figured him out somewhat defensively here. This is just a really high line for Lillard to hit 31 points, even in a good, fast-paced matchup. We did see them play better defense on Lillard for sure in the second half, and the Pacers were able to make it a little closer. So I think that we are not going to see Lillard have another huge game like this. So I'm going to be going to the under on Lillard at 30.5 points. Lillard on the season, over 30.5. He hit it only 24% of the time this year. Obviously, games without Giannis, he had a higher hit rate on this. 6 of 9 games, which is definitely a little worrisome here. But I think this is just going to be too high of a line here for Damian Lillard to hit in this game. They somewhat figured him out defensively. I think they're going to focus a lot on Lillard in this one like they did the second half when they definitely played better and just make it really tough on him this game. So we're going to be going to the under on Lillard here. Really high line for him. Going to be taking the under, but another guard on the Bucks we're going to go to on the points on the over. That's Patrick Beverley. Over 6.5 here. Definitely a doable line for Beverley, especially when he's playing this amount of minutes. We didn't see him score that much in the first game, even with the minutes, but when he plays that many minutes, it's a really low line for most players, including Beverley here on this season. He only hit this 35% of the time, and the minutes have been all over the place. So last game, he played, I think it was 36 minutes. We can actually look here, 36.5 minutes here, and as of late, has been playing mid to high 20 minutes in the playoffs in this matchup, played 36.5 minutes. Was out there for his defense mostly, but he should be able to score. He only had 5 points in the last game, but when he plays at least 27 minutes, he's hit this at a 60% rate. If he plays 30 minutes or more, he's hit this in 6 of 7 games this year, where the only game that he didn't hit it was last game when he only got 5 points. I think he's going to be able to hit this one in playing mid-30s of minutes, maybe even higher. So liking Beverley here for the pick in this video. If you guys want more picks, I'm just one capper in Dynamo. We've seen Bossman have a crazy run here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, hitting a ton of picks that he's posted in the Discord. You can see all these massive hits. And he'll give out underdog picks as well, which have been hitting. Saturday had another nice slip here hit. And then a massive day on Friday, went 7 for 7 with this huge slip, $20 to win $200. I also post more picks in here. Had a good day on Monday, going 4 for 4 on my picks in the NBA. And then the day before, had a nice demon slip here hit, plus my baseball slip hit. So definitely check it out. Less than $1 per day. I'm going to have more picks in there. We have 5+ cappers giving out picks on all sports, so definitely check it out. We'll see you over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.